Hey guys, what's up? So, my article this week is called Time Management is More Than Life Hacks by Eric Deardorff. Okay, so the article is basically about time management, but how it's more than um, just these little habits or hacks and apps and things like that people try to do to manage their time better. Like get a quick fix through an app or like a certain way to make a to-do list, those kinds of things. He's saying time management is not about that at all if you want to be successful. And so he gives these three key factors that through doing like surveys and different studies with a lot of different people, um, he found that awareness, arrangement, and adaptation are the three skills that seem to have the biggest effect on successful time management. And that those three skills needed to be developed together. And just if like someone gets really good with their awareness, but their arrangement is getting left in the dust, then they really don't get anywhere. It's like working on these three skills together and evenly to be really successful. Um, but yeah, he did say that whenever someone is analyzing their own time management skills, so like in his study, it was a survey, and people were surveying themselves. It's not as accurate because people aren't always the best judges of their own skills, character, things like that. So he does say that it could be inaccurate, but and a way to get around that yourself if you're trying to improve on your time management is to ask a coworker, um, like a classmate maybe you work with a lot, your teacher, your boss when you start working, how they see your time management and what they think you can do better on, rather than trying to figure it out yourself. Because I mean, just being honest, you might not have the best perception of your time management skills. So I think this is super important because I mean, who can't benefit from working on their time management skills? I've yet to meet someone who just will tell you that they have it all figured out. Everyone at some point struggles with procrastinating, putting things off, or just getting distracted. All those things. So I think everyone can work on it, and no matter what area of life you're, whether it's in work or just like making the most of your free time, cleaning your apartment, like just no matter what it is, what you're doing, making the most of your time is super important. So you can do more things you enjoy and not waste it. Anyways, so let's talk about awareness. So how Deardoff, that's how you say his last name, um, defines awareness is that okay. Sorry. Um, So yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so it's about being aware of how you're spending your time. So like you can't really make any improvements if you're not conscious of where your time is going, what it's being spent on. He talks about spend your time like it's money, and you can even make like a weekly budget, which I think is super cool, of how you're gonna spend your time. This week, like on this project, on like you can get as specific or as broad as you want, but being aware of like where is your time going is so important. And then let's see, arrangement. Yeah, that's the next one. And it's so arrangement is not about like being like having your planner organized or knowing where all your stuff is. It's not like that. It's about arranging your life and arranging what you prioritize and what things you need to get done first, when you need to get them done. Um, yeah, and like doing the most important things first and not putting them off. It's like arranging your time and your things you're working on. And then there is adaptation. So adaptation is developed in high pressure situations. So if something goes wrong, you need to have a plan for the worst case scenario and be able to adjust your time if something falls through, or changes, or um, being really stressed out, like how you're going to handle that with your emotions, which can affect your work and your time whenever you're dealing with something really crazy, And then, so how is this important for my senior project? Well, like I said, this is, I think, important for anyone, and no matter what you're working on or doing, but, of course, planning a live event, which is what I'm doing, its time is super important, and not procrastinating is vital if you want everything to get done in time and be organized and be successful, and not it turn out to be a complete mess. And procrastination is something that I have struggled with my entire life, and putting things off till I absolutely have to do them is really hard for me. So, working on that and like using these 3 skills I talked about is really going to help, I think, make things easier. I have been, um, and like next semester when I'm actually doing the project, it's going to be my senior year. I'm a junior right now, but so I'm going to be balancing all my other classes, running on the track team, traveling with them and going to practice, um, doing the project, and then like also, spending time with my friends and family. So, with all that, making the most out of the time that I set aside to spend on the project. If I do that, then I'll have more time freed up to spend on, other things and things I like to do, and just make sure that the timeline that I lay out for the project gets done in time, and there's room left in case something goes wrong, and yeah, just and getting the important things out of the way first, and all of that. So I hope maybe you guys can even gather some helpful tips from this video, and yeah, hope everyone's having a good week. Bye.